Hello children, a very good morning to all of you. So we are learning about the physical features or the physical divisions of India. So still now we have learned about the northern mountains, northern plains, and today we are going to learn the great Indian desert. Okay? So how many divisions are there? There are 6 main divisions and they are the northern mountains, the northern plains, the great Indian desert, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains and the islands. So get ready with your content book, page number 67, and along with that you need to take a sharpened pencil and you need to have your homework note or your rough note. Okay? Yes, let's go into the topic. So where is the great Indian desert? It lies in the northwestern part of India. The great Indian desert, it is a sandy region and it lies in the northwestern part of India. Which state it covers? It covers the state called Rajasthan. The great Indian desert, it covers the most and it's not like most, the entire part of Rajasthan. So this is how the desert is. So we have seen in so many pictures, right? Do you remember? So desert is a place where it has less rainfall or no rainfall. And the climate is dry and the soil is sandy. Yes or no children? How is the soil? It is very dry and sandy. So what is this? It is like hills, no? They are called as sand dunes. The sand, it forms as a hill when the wind blows forcefully in the desert region. Okay? When the sand, it forms like a hill shape. When the wind blows forcefully in the desert region, it is called as sand dunes. Okay? Yes. So they are the thorns and scrubs. Thorn scrubs, it's a plant, and the next picture, it is a cactus. These are the plants, it is grown in the desert region as it requires only less amount of water. So they are found in the desert region. So these plants, it requires less amount of water to grow. So they are the plants which is found in the desert region. So as I already said you, the soil is dry and sandy. And these are the plants, it requires less amount of water to grow. And they are found in the desert region. So what are the plants that is found in desert region? Thorny scrubs and cactus are the plants that grows in the desert region. What is it, children? It seems like a pond, right? Yes, it is pond and it is called as oasis. So how is it formed? The oasis is formed by the rise of groundwater. So water, it gets stored in the ground, right? So oasis is formed by the rise of groundwater. And can you see the date palm there? Some short trees are there, right? So they are the date palms. So you are eating line dates. Yes or no? Yes. So they are the date palms which grow near the oasis. And this is Indira Gandhi Canal. So here in Erode, have you heard about Kalingarayan Canal? Yes. So there in Rajasthan, Indira Gandhi Canal is found. And with the help of this Indira Gandhi Canal, many areas or many region, they got converted into fertile areas. Okay? So the Indira Gandhi Canal, when it flows, right? So many areas or many region near to that, they became fertile. So what will happen when a region it becomes fertile? So the people there, they can cultivate crops. Yes or no? Yes. So these are the crops that is grown in desert region. What are they? They are mustard, barley, jowar, bajra and few oil seeds. Okay children? And wheat, you know, right? We use wheat flour for chapati and puri and all. Yes. So these are the crops: mustard, barley, jowar, bajra, oil seeds, wheat and maize are the crops that is grown in desert region. Next. Here we are going to see about the importance of the Great Indian Desert. Why is the Indian desert important? So what is this? As I said you, this with the force wind, it forms a hill-like sand structure. So that is called as sand dunes. So there you can see the camels, right? So camel is the important mode of transport in the desert region, and camels are called as the ship of the desert. Why is it called ship of the desert is, so camel, they can survive without water to 3 to 4 days, and they can also travel a very long distances. So that is why camels are called as ship of the desert. So next, Sambar Lake. So we have heard about many lakes, and in desert also there are many in Rajasthan there are many lakes found, and out of that Sambar Lake is one of the famous lake where it produces large amount of salt. So from there they transport, they do all process, then chemical process will be carried on in the industries, and it is distributed to all the places. Okay. So Sambar Lake is one of the famous lake in the Great Indian Desert, and it produces a large amount of salt. We all need salt, right? To have it in to use it in our day-to-day food or salad or whatever you're making. You need salt for consuming, right? Yes. So we can get it from there. And next, here the rocks in the desert, they are marbles and sandstones. So the first picture, it is sandstone, which is used for construction in the houses. Okay, can you see that they have inserted the sandstone in the walls in the buildings? Yes or no children? It looks very nice and beautiful, right? So sandstones are found in this region, and also the marbles. Have you seen this? So they use marbles on the floor in the houses or offices or any other place. So we use marbles, tiles, granite. So these are the stones which we use in our house or whatever the place may be. So for construction purpose, these things are very much useful, which is found in the desert region. And here I have shown you the map of Rajasthan, where you can find the cities in Rajasthan state. Okay, the few cities in Rajasthan are, so I'm just naming out in random. They are Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur, Chittorgarh, Jaisalmer, Ranthambore. They are the popular tourist destinations in Rajasthan. So here in Great Indian Desert, they attract many tourists from abroad. That is, foreigners get attracted to this place. Okay, so here the cities like Jaipur, Jodhpur, Chittorgarh, Ranthambore, Jaisalmer, they invite many tourists from abroad. And so this place is known for tourist attraction. So children, it's all about the importance of Great Indian Desert. So I wanted you to look into your textbook, which is page number 67 and 68. Read the content, underline the hard words, and write it twice in your homework note or rough note. Maintain it very neat, children. So let's sum up the part in our next video. Okay. So thank you, children. Have a nice day.